Hello there, my lovely ladies. I hope you had a good day. I thought to share something really interesting. I don't know if it happens for men, but I think it definitely happens. And what we will be talking about is for women. Woohoo! So, what is limerence, and how do we avoid it? So first, limerence is our obsession about someone who is not a non-reciprocated obsession. If you're feeling, I don't know if you would call it limerence towards someone, but you would be really crazy about them, even though they don't feel anything about you. Let me share an example. I once met this guy. He was very kind to me. And I don't want to share so much list. He comes after my channel. But this is how limerence works. The person experiencing it has so much detail about it, but the other person has no idea. You know this person's name, where they live, their history, background, future, everything. But this person barely will know the name of the person who is crazily obsessed about them. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I share the details of the person that I was feeling so crazy about. Yeah, so he was just kind to me, and he smiled at me once, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a handsome human being. And he happened to give me a lift another time, and this time he was even kinder, but not anything any other person, woman, man, lady, anyone would not be. Just obvious things. And this time it was raining, and this is how limerence works. You just completely exaggerate the humanness of another person, because this time was raining. In my mind it was like, wow, this person is so romantic. They did not change their mind even though it started raining. Guess what, guys? Bare dignity dictates that if you made a plan with someone, if it starts raining, you would still show up. But for me, because I was feeling really crazy about this person, I felt like, wow, they have come for me despite the rains. This can only be a proposal. Do you see the madness? Yeah, so afterwards, broke my own heart. He obviously did not propose. And this is how it works. You get so obsessed over someone, and because you get so obsessed over them, they feel that energy that you're really sort of chasing and putting yourself out there, and they start to disappear. This guy disappeared on me for like over a month, and I wasn't cussing him, but I was really praying and seeing him a lot in, sort of everywhere in my dreams and everything. This is how limerence works. Eventually you start to believe that, yeah, this is the Lord's plan for me, but it is not the Lord's plan for you. The Lord's plan comes with peace. And limerence, by the way, can convince you there is peace. And I mean, limerence is just crazy. Yeah, so that's how that one ended. I'm sure you've had yours, where you meet a guy at a store, you're in the same line, queue, whatever, and he smiles at you, and you conclude that, woohoo, this is it for life. You conclude that, yeah, this is it for life, but really, this is not it for life. You just met the person in a queue, and there's nothing more. Sorry. Yeah, so that's limerence, a very ungrounded obsession. The person does not show anything, does not reciprocate, but you feel all this about them. Why is this dangerous? Because first of all, you abandon yourself because you're having sleepless nights about someone, thinking about someone who is not thinking about you. Second, your mental health. You're sort of writing up all manner of stories about someone that are not true. They're really not true. They're unfounded. 3, it keeps you from just being normal. You know, you meet up with someone and you're all weird sitting next to them or close to them, wondering if you might just die if you have an eye contact with them. You know, it's just wild. Not good at all. And then 3, it keeps you disconnected from people who actually want to hang out with you, from people who actually love you and care about you. So you're chasing these people while people this side really want you, and so you're not here, you're not there. You might even break off relationships and, you know, cut them off energetically. So you miss out on these people, and obviously you're not having that person. So it really just is pointless. It really is pointless. But in the moment, trust me, I get you. It is. It feels like the main thing, the realest thing. Why do we have limerence? Most people have limerence because they are, first of all, it could be that they were neglected in childhood. This is the main reason, in my opinion. They were neglected in childhood, and so they're always looking for that thing that they missed. If this person gives them a little attention and they missed any attention in childhood, they likely feel like, yes, I must gravitate towards this person. Finally, I'm getting my needs met. And so they really go at it. But then the other person, obviously, you know, it's like, whoa, they feel smothered. 2, what else causes it? Self-neglect. So from neglect in childhood, you would also be neglecting yourself. So you're sort of looking for a savior. You know, looking for a savior. That's common with men, looking for a hero, looking for someone who finally fits their gaps. And that's crazy because, again, the person will feel that energy and they will start to push you away or just avoid you. And the more they avoid you, the more that wound of abandonment is reinforced. And, you know, it just keeps going on. And it's hurtful. It really is hurtful. This person, by the way, has done no wrong thing. The thing to remind ourselves as we get over limerence is that it's not about them. It is about us and about our healing. So point number 1 on how to get over limerence is, first of all, ask yourself, what does person X symbolize for me? For me, when I asked myself what person X symbolized for me, I thought that this person looked to me as someone who was very emotionally stable, emotionally steady, and he also seemed like a protector to me. He was very gentle. And when you discover what this person symbolizes to you, guess what? This is the rewiring part, rewiring your mind part. You start to give yourself those things. Can I say that again? When you discover what this person symbolizes for you, the gap you hoped they would meet, now start meeting it. Loved it. So I started to make better meals for myself as a result, because one of the things that I felt this person symbolized was wholeness. And he would also take himself for holidays, and he had this amazing relationship with God. And you know, that's definitely one of the things that I that I really look up to, that I'm really hoping for that I'm really praying for in a spouse. And so instead of me sort of looking towards him as, wow, he's doing this thing, it can only happen with him, I started to do that for myself. I started to grow my relationship with God to be what I was looking and admiring at in him. And then second, look at this person as a human being, not as a mythical creature. Oh my gosh, the person who will save me, the person who will rescue me, who will make me whole, and stuff like that. So guess what? I listed down the qualities of this person that I like and the qualities that I did not like, and I found that this person was a bit dodgy, not with me but with other people as well. This person was a bit entitled, again, not with me but with other people as well. And I also felt like this person was what was the word to use, they were well, not taking advantage, but maybe they were leading me on a little, or they were playing along with me a little. Probably. But I wrote those things down, and it really helped me to just come down and see the person as a human being. You could do that for yourself as well. The last thing I recommend to work on limerence is to work on your hobbies. Replace rumination. Oh, I liked this one. Replace rumination with preparation. If I meet someone who does this, who does this, who does this, I will be ready to do this. Then the very, very last one is kind of skipping my mind, but I promise it's coming. It is coming. It is coming. Well, maybe it has completely gone, but it's been really wonderful to share this with you. Oh yes, here we go. Here is the point. For me, this one is a bit personal. I don't read romantic books and I don't watch romantic movies just because they sort of feed to that thing of moving from 0 to 5,000 in no time, you know, because in the movie it's this person, and then in a really short time there they are, they're not even married but crazily, you know, wild with each other. So denying myself that kind of fantasy world movement and progression and pacing has really helped me to meet people and to just be comfortable with them, not meet them. They smile at me and I'm thinking, oh, that would make a good father. And then maybe they help me lift something. And I think to myself, I will make a good grandfather, you know, just wild. They haven't even mentioned their name, but you move from 0 to whoop, you know, the whole wedding ceremony and everything. Let me know in the comment section if you have felt this way about someone and how you overcame it. Alrighty, bye bye, lovely ladies.